Hey guys, welcome to CMS training videos. Today we are going to have a look at how to invoice for travel. So ACC travel invoices can be a bit tricky, and how we invoice that in CMS is a little different than the old system. So we'll go to one of our demo clients, which is basically myself. So what you could do is just go add a billable. So as we know, we've got three different travel codes when you're invoicing for travel. So the first code is for travel distance. So we could go and select travel distance as invoice type and select the code. The code would be the SETD 10 code. For other contracts like psych and pain, it would still be TD10 for common for all the contracts, and you could just enter the distance. So say if you travel 100 kilometers and enter the service date as per your choice and just save, and you will see that as that come up under billables for 100 kilometers and the amount as well, which includes GST. Now you would need to go and add another invoice for your first hour of travel. So how it works with ACC is you get paid half the rate for the first hour of travel, and then full rate for the subsequent hours. So we'll invoice for the first hour, so that we would go and select travel time as the invoice type, and the code for the first hour is SCTD5. You can also see the description which says travel first hour, and select that and select the number of hours. So if you've seen more than one client, you will need to split up that into the number of clients. So if you've seen say 2 clients, you need to split that up into 30 minutes each. So we'll just assume that we're going to do for 2 clients. So you don't need to put anything in hours, just put a 0 and put 30 minutes. So that's your first hour for this client, and select your date. So we select the 21st. We'll do that, do the same here and save, and come down, and you could say that 21st October STT5 for 30 minutes. That's the first hour, and it will also show the amount claimed. Now we'll invoice for the third travel code, which is again travel time, and SCTD11, which is travel after the first hour. So this is any number of hours that any subsequent hours after the first hour, and say if you've traveled for another hour, so that's 2 hours, and that's 2 clients. So you just put 0 hours and 30 minutes because there's one subsequent hour, and you've divided it among 2 clients, so that's 30 minutes, and change the service date and just save. So that's how you've invoiced for all your travel. Now sometimes you might have say a room rental. So if you've paid for a room, ACC might reimburse. But please note that this has to be pre-approved. But I would just show you how to invoice for room rental as well. Just go add billable and select your invoice type as travel expense, and your code would be for remote clinic hire SCTR1. If there's any other travel expenses, SCTC 6, and accommodation SCAC. Please note all these codes have to be pre-approved by ACC. So if you want this, just get hold of us or let us know, and we get this pre-approved. So we'd select SCTR, which is for remote clinic hire, and enter the amount expense. Please note, enter your expense inclusive GST. So if you've paid $20 inclusive GST for the hour, enter $20 and select your service date when you saw the client, and just save. So that's how you can you can invoice for travel in CMS. If you have any queries, please let us know. Bye bye for now.